To start this, I have recently changed the oil on the Grom, so before I am gonna take the side stand up and I have my bin there. I'm just gonna lay the bike down until the hand grip sits on that. Pull the clutch in, make sure it's good. That will keep the body panel from touching the ground. And when I take the side cover off, my oil won't gush out everywhere. When I take it off, it is gonna leak, so put something under it, but that should suffice to get started. Grom is on its side again. Taking the clutch cover off, I've taken out the bolts, and I'm gonna put in new clutch springs because the clutch is slipping and the clutch is brand new. So, not good. Time to take the cover off and change out 6 springs. Should be pretty easy. Okay, all I do is pull it off. The good news is the gasket stayed in place, so no torn parts. Gotta take those 3 titanium nuts out, take the pressure plate off, swap the springs, done. Since I'm taking things apart, I'm gonna use the drill. Go a little each turn on each one. Trying not to uneven pressure this. Okay. Take the lifter out, take the springs out, put it back in, put in the new springs. Okay, springs are set in place. Now I need to get the lifter plate laid over that and make sure everything's seated up properly. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the Kitaco springs on the left and the stock ones on the right. Now, when I squeeze them with my fingers, I can feel that there's definitely a difference in stiffness. But the other thing is the spring on the left is slightly longer as well. So, it looks like this will put a noticeable amount of more clutch pressure on there. I wasn't expecting the springs to be longer, so the screws I had, nice little titanium screws, I need longer screws. So I'm coming out to my thread checker. This is if you don't have one, get one. Because when you need a fastener, you need to know the thread pitch. It says that right here. You screw it in the hole, figure out what you need. Then you go online and you buy exactly what you need. So this one is a 16 millimeter, measuring it here on the side. 16, and I went into my pile of bolts. And I have selected these. So these are approximately 25 millimeters long. Okay, back out here with our new bolts. The key thing here is, I can't focus on it. The good news is the 25 millimeter bolt does reach down to the threads just barely gets in there. Anyway, that'll allow me to tighten it. Otherwise, I would have had to press on this, mash it in to compress the springs before I could even get the bolt to seat on the threads. So 25, that did the job. 3 bolts, make sure they're the same length so it stays balanced. Progress. Okay, I've gone around. I'm just going a little at a time on each bolt till it seats, and then I will hand torque these the rest of the way. I'm only going a few rotations each time, trying to be careful. Probably best to use a torque wrench, but this is what I have today. I'll finish it off with a torque wrench, but I have to go get my manual, so just making sure it's seated. Yeah, okay. We're back on, tightening the bolts. I'm gonna leave the clutch till last, so I'm gonna tighten everything. Right now, again, I am just running the drill. And then the last one is to get the clutch hooked back up. Locate the pin there, whoops, and then put the bolt back in. Da, da, da. And again, I'm doing this last because if while I was trying to put the bolt in, I pull the arm here, the arm wants to lift the side cover off the engine. So that is why I'm doing this one last. Okay, all said and done. Time to go load it up in the truck and do a pseudo test ride. Euban rode the bike most of the day at the track. He never complained of any clutch slippage whatsoever. I only rode it for a couple laps, but I didn't have any problems either, period. It seems like the problem here is solved.